All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Anna Stropnik, and I'm going to be your host for today. So today we're going to be sharing about LifeVantage opportunity and why, what is making us join this company, and also why we are the fastest growing team in our business as well. So I'm super excited to share this information. I wanted to thank you all for joining me here tonight. As you're coming on, if I can ask you to please mute yourself so that way we don't have any background noise. But at the end, I'm going to allow, and we're going to stay as long as you guys like, to answer any questions that you may have. I'm sorry, guys. So like I said, my name is Anna Stropnik, and I'm a Premier Pro for with LifeVantage. This may not mean much to you, but probably nothing, but what that means is I went through few ranks in the company, and I am making a part-time income for my family, and I've been in the business and in the industry for a little bit over a year, and I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and this is my husband and our son, who is 4 years old. So my background is in the spa industry. That was something that I did for 23 years. And I used to work in the resorts, spas, cruise ships, you name it. I owned my own spas twice back home in Croatia. So that was my life before I got pregnant. And then while I was pregnant, I was like looking and thinking, how on earth are we going to do this? Because my husband then worked on yachts. So it was really hard for us to find somebody who is going to watch our kid. And last thing I wanted to do is for somebody else to raise my son. So I went and took like courses, and I went back to school, and I decided I'm going to become a medical coder, because that's something that it will allow me to work from home. So after I did that, very soon when I realized that 9 to 5 is not the best thing in the world either, because that meant me leaving my son at 7 in the morning, picking him up at 6 at night from the daycare, which was like the exact hours that it was open. So it was making me cry, and I knew that had to be a better way. And then because of change of my career, we were like, as a family, we were struggling financially after having a kid, after having all these extra expenses, and me starting a new career. I wasn't making as much as I was when I was in the spa. So in order for us to supplement that income, I was working like Sundays in the spa. My husband was like picking up and driving Uber, so whatever we could to supplement that. And I was just asking, if there was anything that I could do to make $1,000 extra a month, that would be a lifesaver. And that's when Vicky Shavern actually contacted me and told me about this opportunity, and I jumped in, and it has been the best decision I've ever made. Just partnering with LifeVantage and partnering and learning and growing with this industry that I did not know a lot about. And like probably some of you, I was a bit skeptical because the network marketing is something that like associates us with like so many like bad experiences, and I just never like knew enough about it. But when I learned, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So something that can eventually give you freedom and be home with your family, that's exactly what I was looking for. So some of you are a part of my Live Healthy and Happy group. I think most of you. So in there we share so many testimonials daily on how these products that we are using by reducing oxidative stress are just helping so many people improve their health. So people who used to have migraine headaches and brain fogs and joint pains and back pains and fatigue and were low in energy, it's just helping them so much. My personal story with these products ever since I started, I'm now 41 years old, but when I was turning 40, which was when I started, I was like, oh, I'm just feeling tired, and I was just like thinking it's because of my old age, right? But it really, when I started taking these products, I realized then that lowering my oxidative stress and that is something that accumulates over the years. So older we get, more of it we have. It actually can give you more energy. So I started like sleeping better, actually sleeping less hours, but feeling less tired, like jumping out of bed in the morning, and just having that energy all throughout the day. Then I was like, I don't remember when I have headache anymore, and my back's not hurting as much. So all of these things that are related to oxidative stress and everything, it's helping me. I'm sorry, guys, I need to mute somebody here. Guys, I'm sorry, I have to mute you so we don't have background noise. Okay, now that's it. But you're going to be able to ask questions at the end. I'm going to unmute you all. So you probably got started exactly where I got started. So you were shown this video one way or another, the ABC Primetime Investigative Report that aired in 2005. So here, John Quiñones was our human guinea pig, and he decided that he was going to test his blood to see if this guy, John McCord, was like talking nonsense, or he was like really serious about the product that is actually potentially going to slow down the aging process and extend life. So if you watch this clip, pay attention. His oxidative stress was actually reduced by 45% in just 2 weeks. And also at the end of the video, they show a blood of an 80-year-old comparing to a blood of 20-year-old, and it's the same. They cannot distinguish which one is which. So that's quite amazing. And we know that that oxidative stress accumulates over the years. So there was nothing. It's something that medicine has been researching for a long time. They knew that oxidative stress is linked to so many things, but they just didn't have a way to reduce it. So this video aired out in 2005. By the way, our company, our product was being sold on shelves in GNC, in vitamin stores, in health food stores, in Whole Foods. So, but nobody would go to the store and ask, you know, do you have something to lower my oxidative stress? People just don't know about it. And then they were struggling, of course. So from 2003 until 2009, they were trying different things, retail sales, internet marketing, and nothing really worked. And then they hired finally an expert team who told them, you know, you guys have to put this product in direct sales. And that makes the most sense because people need to hear about this. People need to hear this story. And then since 2009, when the company was making about 9 million per year, they jumped to now to make like 200+ million a year. And we are going up to be the like one of the billion-dollar companies in the near future. So that's what's really exciting, and that's our company story, and that was like a history in making, really. So our mission as LifeVantage as a company is really we are biohacking the aging code. So through anti-aging, through energy, skincare, and weight management, that's what we are doing. So if you know like what our environment is like, so in 1800s we know that like everybody here was farmers, you know, we didn't have this pollution industry, none of that. So everything was organic, you know. We were eating like fresh foods. But then what happens in the last like up until now, we are just being poisoned from everywhere. So we're being hijacked, you know, by engine fuels, but everything that we inhale, air that we breathe, food that we eat. It's just really, really horrible. So you can imagine all the GMOs and pesticides and herbicides and preservatives in food. So nothing is really fresh. We just eat really horribly. So we are being hijacked. So if you imagine your apple, if you cut it open and the way it rusts from when it's exposed to the oxygen, it's the same thing that happens in every single cell in our body. So if you look at this diagram on the bottom, the cell with oxidative stress is just the cell that has been damaged. So cells have natural function to actually fight off like the free radical damage, but the amounts that we are having right now in our environment, we are just not able to do it. So what we are doing with LifeVantage, we are actually biohacking our aging code. So we are changing our genetics. We are activating what your body's function really was up until the age of 20, because that's when we start aging, and that's when our survival genes really switch off. So we are switching that back on with nutrigenomics, which is the science of how nutrients and natural compounds can affect our genes. So just the one study that I threw in here. So did you know that in, I'm sorry guys, somebody just joined. I got it. All right. So in 1953, UCLA did a study on a plot of farmland in California. So they tested like one ball of spinach back then was the same, equal to 43 balls of spinach in nutrients and iron in 1997. So this was like 1997. So now it's 2018. Can you imagine what they would find if they actually did the same study now today? So that's just showing how our food is not sufficient enough anymore. So, you know, you could say before, you know, you just exercise and eat right and you're going to be fine and you're going to be like healthy. It's not really the case. We need to be supplementing our body, because evolution in our bodies, unfortunately, didn't happen yet as fast as our environment had changed. So, you've probably all heard of our baby, our flagship product, Pretendum NRF2. So the product that reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And it does so by activating our own enzymes. So if you Google superoxide dismutase, SOD, catalase, and glutathione, you will see how essential these enzymes are for our cells, for our body to function at its peak. And also, the great thing about it, it's an NRF2 activator. And many of you maybe don't know much about NRF2 activation, but it's something that is being studied by scientists and doctors all the time in curing different diseases. So, for example, for ALS and for multiple sclerosis, they're making a drug that is NRF2 activator. But our Pretendum was actually tested next to one of those drugs and did better. So NRF2 activation is really making your own body function at its peak and helping your body fight off all this damage from free radicals. So Pretendum is made out of five herbs: turmeric, milk thistle, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. So you may think, okay, you know, if I just take all of these herbs, I'm going to be fine. But no, it's in a special ratio. It's making it that potency. So they actually tested the different, like thousands of different like ingredients in a different ratio until they found the perfect one that does this every time on everybody 100% of the time. So if you don't know what oxidative stress is, like if you were looking, you know, like let's do my own research. You want to go to PubMed.gov. This is a National Library of Medicine here in the US. And if you type in oxidative stress, you're going to see almost 180,000 studies are being done on oxidative stress, linking it to absolutely everything out there. 180 different, like all of the chronic diseases, really, you see in this diagram, are linked to high oxidative stress. And if you type in Pretendum in the same search, in the same search box, you will actually find that there's 23 peer-reviewed studies being done on our product, and that was all ever since that clip aired in 2005. All the scientists and doctors and institutes wanted to do research, and they actually paid these studies in some prestigious places all around the country and all around the world. So now we have actually 23 peer-reviewed studies published on PubMed.gov on our products. So if you find time, read through them. They're quite amazing. So our product is actually the only product, natural product, that is proven to extend life. And one of those studies is actually saying that. So we didn't stop there. We actually created Pretendum NRF1, a sister product. Now this is like we already know how to fight the first cause of aging, which is our oxidative stress. The second cause of aging is our mitochondria dysfunction. So by using this synergy, we are actually rebuilding mitochondria, which is the energy powers of every single cell, and it works great like a tandem with NRF2, just giving you more energy. It's even better for cognitive brain health. It supports your healthy blood and cardiovascular system along with your pretendum NRF2. So just a little illustration how it works. So if you think of your body as a car, your NRF2 is going to clean all the rust and all the corrosion anywhere in the vehicle, where pretendum NRF1 is just going to turbocharge your engine. So that's how they work really well together. We also have, so I'm talking about our fabulous 4, which is our vitality stack, and that is something that I take every single day, and something that you can as well. So that is the best way to biohack our body. Now, the obesity being one of the main cause of really us getting disease in the first place, and it's really a big problem nowadays, because like all the diets and all the things and everything, all the products that we have nowadays and all the celebrities that are promoting all different weight loss programs, our obesity rates are just going up and up and up. So it's really important that we find something that works. So taking probiotic is really, really important. Now, what is great about this probiotic is it's actually they're not all made equal. Most of the probiotics that you find on the market are going to only, they're not going to pass your stomach acid. So they're going to get destroyed before they actually get into your gut. Only 4% will actually survive. So with our probiotic, so it doesn't really matter how many CFUs it has, like how many billions. What it matters is that how many actually get to where they need to go to heal and repair your gut. So why is this important? Because one of the main causes of weight gain in the first place is actually our malnutrition. When we have unhealthy gut, we cannot absorb nutrients properly, vitamins properly, and we just tend to gain weight. So probio is really, really important to take, even if you're not losing weight, just to keep our body healthy. And it also helps to improve your immune system with Well-Immune added inside. The next thing is our omegas, which is our newest product. This product is quite amazing. So there's a big disbalance in our omegas intake. In our today's let's say American standard diet, we have so many omega-6s, but not enough omega-3s. So our ratio really ideally should be 1:1, but now with our diets it's actually 1:20 of omega-3s to omega-6. So just taking any omega is not going to do it, because if you have omega-6s added, it's actually fillers are added to it, so it's not going to benefit you. So yes, omegas are really important to take, but it's important that you take a good quality supplement as well. So in our supplement, we have added omega-7s and also vitamin D, because vitamin D deficiency is one of the biggest deficiencies. Like there's millions of people that have this deficiency here in the US, just from not being enough in the sun, and like from our diets, we are not absorbing enough of vitamin D. So the way that our omegas are done, you can actually trace the bottle to the ship where the fish was caught. So that's how incredible this is. So you absolutely know the source of every single bottle, if you'd like to know. So that's really, really good quality. So this is our vitality stack. So if you're looking to, really attack all the areas, all of our main causes of aging, obesity, all in one, feel great, have more energy, have less brain fog, support your heart, support your mood, support your sleep, debloat, this is the pack you really should be on. So it's savings when you're doing it like that. And so it's for $149 monthly, and you also get a free shipping. Now you can get this now, it's a new thing, you can get it in stacks, so you don't actually have to carry the bottles around. You can have just individual packs if you're traveling as well, which is great. I love it. So Another thing that we have, like people now are needing more energy. So energy drinks out there are just like really, really horrible for us. So they either have added caffeine or they have added sugars, and just loaded with chemicals and artificial stuff. So we were looking for something that is going to substitute all that and give us clean energy. So not only that, it also is NRF2 activator for your brain with pine bark extract, and also DMAE, B vitamins, magnesium. All of that is added, and it's non-GMO, sugar-free. Stevia is the only that's how they're sweetened. So no artificial sugars, vegan, safe, and all natural. So here, if you are wondering how our Physique, which is our weight loss line, works, here are some pictures that really speak for themselves. So if you see, if you're treating your weight loss, actually treating the main cause of weight gain, you see in all of these pictures where you will lose most inches is around the waist area, and that is because of our unhealthy gut, because that's where we are really storing most of our fat, because your body is just not able to burn that. So when we're on a regular diet, you know, something that is like really depriving us of everything, we are not going to be losing from those right places. That's the last place you will lose. So this is what makes me really proud in this product, is you actually are losing that belly fat. So even our fat burn has clinical studies that it reduces fat, it burns fat without you even changing your diet and without even exercising. So that's quite amazing. So we have a ProBio cleanse that we recommend doing it one week per month, and then a protein shake. So we didn't stop with our little yellow pill of stopping our aging from inside. They actually told Dr. Joe McCord when we created this product is, why not create a skincare? Because oxidative stress is one of the main causes of wrinkles too. So look at just those pictures, how much of a difference doing internal NRF2 activation and external with our True Science skincare can do for your skin. So the top picture here is my friend Gay. She's my partner in Australia, and these are her pictures like before she started NRF2 activation on her skin. In the middle is after 3 months, and then after 9 months. So it's incredible difference. Look at this picture on top, psoriasis before and after. Just because psoriasis is linked to oxidative stress, also eczema, that's something that is my personal experience. I had eczema all over my hands, and there was nothing I could do to reduce it, and this had helped me. I didn't have a breakout in months. So I'm super, super happy about that. And my background is I'm an esthetician, and I've never seen a natural skincare that will deliver results like this without surgery. So just look at the eyes, around the eyes. It actually helps to lift the eyelids, and also it helps with the puffiness, dark circles all around the eyes. Just skin looks fresher and healthier. So those are our products. This is our line. The only thing that we didn't mention in here is our Pretendo, which is our also NRF2 activator for our best friends, for our dogs. So some of you are here because you just want to know more about these products, want to get started. You don't know what would be the best option for you. So hopefully this helped you a little bit to decide where to go with this. But I know some of you are here that want to know how to build a business, like, because these are the products that I'm on for a year, and I will probably be on for a lifetime. I would love to share these products and get paid for doing that. So I absolutely love what I do, and because of that, I know many people decide to become partners in the business as well. So we are in a social entrepreneurship era. So what does that mean? Really, like when you think about it, it's everything that we do now, you can do through your cell phone, through your computer. You can order a taxi, order Uber, you know, book a hotel. You have all these apps, and just people are like paying us for sharing and for for just being social. So how much time people on average spend on Facebook? People don't even look at the news or TV anymore. Everything you have is on Facebook. So why not utilize this to actually build your home-based business? I must tell you, when I first started, I did a little bit of offline building, but now I almost 100% build my business online, on Facebook, on my phone, on the computer, at home. I don't have to be going to any meetings. I don't have to invite anyone to my house. I do it all online. So that's what really got me super excited. So when I first signed up with LifeVantage, my sponsor is actually in the UK, in London. We haven't seen each other yet, but that's what this technology now is actually making us making this possible, that you can actually run a business here. I run a business in Australia, I run a business in Canada, and all over the US and the UK. So really, really incredible. How you get when you get started with us as a distributor, you get your own shopping portal. So your job is really just to drive people to your shopping portal, and they can click there, they can create a cart. Just if they were shopping on Amazon or any of the other websites online, that's how they can do it with us as well. So you probably wonder how you get started. Everybody gets started on a starter pack, which gives you enough product to share, like little brochures and samples of the products. But you also, it's $50 per starter pack, but you also want to get yourself started with some product, because starting with a personal volume of $100 to $200, you get 30% Smart Start commissions paid to you. So that means if you have $100 in volume, you will actually get 30% commission paid for anything that you sell. Over 200 is you're maximizing your potential of earning 40% Smart Start commission. So you can have that in your personal volume, or you can have a product or two. My suggestion is to have a vitality stack and maybe have another friend on a vitality stack, and you're there, you're making 40% commission on that. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So this is how far you can take this. So what if I told you that in the next year, in this year, by the end of the year, you could be making about $1,000 a month from this, or just a second. So you could be making about 1,000 months, or like $13,000 a year extra on the side of what you're already doing, just working this business part-time. So our goal in the company, we actually have created a new incentive, and that is when you first get started, in the first 90 days, we want to get you to that Pro 3 level, which is our core level. So making like $6,000 to $7,000 a year, and you can get there in 90 days. But what is also amazing about this is there is a way to create, to actually generate additional income just for you reaching that Pro 3 level in 90 days, and there's $700 that are being paid additionally in bonuses. So quite amazing. So you can get it to Pro 3, Pro 4. So these are all like kind of part-time gigs, right? Or everything on the side. But as you grow, you may decide, okay, I want to do this full-time. My goal this year is to get to Pro 7 level, which is really going to allow me to be just doing this full-time, and hopefully even getting my husband to be more home and not being like full-time on ships all the time. So this is how far you can take it. Our leaders in the industry, Tara Wilson and Rachel Jackson, they just did an overview just like this last night. They're Pro 9s in this industry. This is the average monthly average income on what they're making. And our like leader that is on top in our tree, she's actually Executive Master Pro 10. She's making over $1 million a year with this industry, and they actually created this rank for her because like she was a Master Pro 10, they didn't have any more ranks, so they created an extra rank so she can fit in there. So quite amazing is what you can do in this industry and how far you can take it. So I know some of you would be happy just making, a few $100s a month, $500 to $1,000 a month, making that extra car payment, or whatever that may be for your, maybe like an extra vacation. Just imagine if you're saving all that money, like, at the end of the year, you can take a really awesome vacation, right? So those are some of the possibilities. So you probably wonder how you get started. Now, if you like to get started on a starter pack with just a few products, that's fine. But if you're looking to take this business as fast as you can, grow it as fast as you can, my suggestion is to start on a pack. We have either a gold pack or a platinum pack. Gold pack gives you 25% savings, platinum gives you 30% savings. So why do I say this? So for example, you enroll on a platinum pack for $1,200. You get all the products that you need to share with others. Automatically, you have your stock. And then you will also get all the marketing materials, samples, and you will also get event tickets to our next event for free, because this is the industry and this is how we are building our businesses, by going to these events. I'm going next week to Indianapolis, which is our next Elite Academy. So on there, that's where we'll meet with leaders, that's where we learn, and that's where we learn how to grow this business. So if you're looking to take this further, all of our leaders, they have started on a platinum pack. So you can imagine this: if you actually start enroll on a platinum pack, you will and you enroll one more person on a platinum pack as well, you will make $400 in bonuses. So if you enroll 3 people on a platinum pack, you already make your money back. So enrolling 5 people on a platinum pack in the first 90 days will actually get you to that Pro 3 level. So that's why we encourage, and because people will often ask you, okay, so I want to get started with this, but how did you get started? So if you were, for example, if you started like just with the starter pack, people will follow what you do, and it's just going to take longer time for you to grow your business. If you start as a customer, you're like, oh, I just really want to try the product, and then, I'll see if I'll upgrade. That's exactly how you're going to teach your people to get started, and that's going to slow down the process. So it's fine if you want to be just a customer, be a customer. But if you're looking to build this business, there's studies, do your research, but you need to get started on as a distributor if you want to grow this business fast. So this is how we get paid. So I already mentioned, you get your Smart Start bonuses, or your commissions, 30 or 40%, and you get your launch bonuses, which is like $400 for every platinum pack, $200 for every gold pack. There's also silver pack. You can get $100 every time you enroll a new distributor on those packs. So those are the things that you get paid as soon as you start. Because you probably heard with network marketing, like people on top make money. Our comp plan is done really great, because when you're first starting, and now with these like launch bonuses as well, you actually make money. You can make like $2,700 just reaching those bonuses and getting to Pro 3 rank in the first 90 days. Probably even more. So that is really how you get paid when you first start, and then you're getting paid monthly. You're building your residual. So once you learn how to build your residual income, you will never want to do anything else. I know I'm hooked because I see that check growing and growing and growing every single month, because I'm getting paid residual income. What that means is, like, everything that is sold in my network, I get a percentage, and as my network grows, my income grows. So that's quite amazing. And we also have elite pools, which is when you hit the elite ranks, you also get shares from the company, from all the global sales in a company. So not many companies have that installed in their comp plan. So why LifeVantage? Why now? Because we have just finished our foundational stage, when we were just like kind of branding ourselves and looking for the ways. And now we hired an amazing CEO, and like the whole like marketing and team with LifeVantage that is going to take us to the next, to become a next billion-dollar company. So we haven't hit that momentum stage yet. We haven't even hit the critical mass yet. So really, with network marketing, you know that it's, everybody tells you it's when you want to get in, you need to get in early. So I'm telling you, this is early. Before that momentum hits, it's really the perfect timing to get in now and be a part of this growth and be a part of this scientific breakthrough and this process. So how can you do this, and can you do this? Of course you can. So we have amazing support, amazing system that you really, as soon as you start, you get plugged into, and it's like launch, learn, and lead. So we first teach you how to launch your business, how to get to the next core rank, then you learn, and then you become a leader. And we have leadership academy. We teach you skill set, mindset, all of that in our private support community. We are an amazing team, and I am so blessed that, because I've heard, this is my first network marketing company, but I've heard that some are not as nice, just to say it that way. But everyone here is really nice, really supportive, and they all want you to succeed with this. So now it's really time to make a decision. Like if you would like to become a customer or a distributor, you know, I'm going to like stop the recording and stop sharing, and then I'm going to open this up for any of the questions you may have. Just 1 second.